Hello. This is probably take 5 of this particular video. I've always had an issue on the previous ones. So if you look, I'm there in the upper right-hand corner, and today we're going to be looking at one of my favorite tools called Edulastic. One of the things I like about Edulastic is that it has very nice integration within Google Classroom. So with this, let's talk about where I use it and maybe figure out a nice tool. So let's start with my test class. And what I can then do is say, okay, I want to make a quiz. One of the issues that exists is being able to give a quiz to students when they're not actually in the classroom. How do you do this in some reasonable fashion? Doing a paper quiz as a PDF, having them look at it, maybe print it, write their answers, take a picture, upload, and then you're marking it is nothing short of tedious and painful. Edulastic will allow wonderful tools for signing a quiz and actually have the students take it online during an actual class that will be as close to an actual authentic assessment as I think you can get. Can students still text on a phone and cheat? The answer, of course, is yes. The tutor in the class, in the room, helping, there's not much you can do with that. But if you really wanted, you could have a synchronous class with the video. You open up the Edulastic, all the students take it live, and then that would be as good as it gets, and cheating would be minimal. So let's look at just some of the power. One of the things that I really like is a pre-built assessment. There are 191,000 pre-built assessments. You're not going to browse and find that. That's way too many. What you're going to want to do is have a filter. So you can put in a word such as fractions, and then it will give you a lot less choices. It's still 900. You can get the entire library. If you are a co-author or you've authored it, you can do that. You can have favorites, and if you have a favorite, it will show up. So here's one for grade 5, end of year math review. There's a lot of those. Here's a diagnostic. So with this, at the beginning of the year, you have incoming grade 5s. You might want to say, what do they know? Let's take a look. I could not create this question online. It's really almost impossible. I guess I could make a PDF, but it still would be tedious. And I'm going to have 17 questions pre-made, and I will have been able to do it in 10 minutes. That's as nice as it gets. Here, an explanation. You will have to hand mark this one. They will write an explanation, and then you will mark and say, is that good or bad? The same is true for part B. Let's go to the next question. You'll notice it will have pull downs, multiple choice. There's a multiple choice, and then with an answer. Here we go. And we can say, okay, I have 17 questions. Now, At that point, I can assign it. But if I assign it, I assign the whole thing. So let's go back. Oops, I went back too far. Here we go. So let's clone it. Now, the reason I want to do a clone is I can put a description, I can put the grade, subject. If I can put tags if I want. I don't know how many there are. I think if it's not there, you can say fractions, a new tag. And at that point, I can add items if I want to add one more, but I have to find it. So you can search and I can review. But you know, I just looked at one of those questions and I was like, wow, that's got way too many words. Let's remove it. And it's gone. So I can look at the questions. So I can start off with maybe more than I want. And I look at a couple of them and I say, you know, I don't like those. And then you can delete them. You then can hit assign. Now, when you assign it, you can put your open date. So you could set it up and say, you know, I'm going to actually open that one tomorrow. You can open it automatically on that date, but if you have a synchronous class, you want to do this as a quiz, and you want to say, you know, you get 20 minutes to do this. All the students are in a Google meeting. You can open it manually. And then you can say, you know, I'm going to close it manually. No matter what, I probably want to put that date a little bit. No, I'm going to put it within the week. Okay. You don't have, goes to that class only. You can pick the students. You don't actually have to assign it to every student. You could do a makeup quiz. You could even clone a previous quiz. Sometimes you can even change the actual numbers. Then you can assign it. Now, this is in my personal library. Share with Google Classroom. I've been having an issue with this. It doesn't seem to share it the way I want it shared. It doesn't seem to work. So what I end up doing is I end up just copying that and then go into the Google Classroom, go to the classwork, say create. We're going to create a quiz, an assignment, and then you can have the quiz. On Friday, August, I don't know what the date will be, 8th, 2020. Instructions. We're going to paste the URL. They will log into Edulastic with their Google ID. And you assign. It is possible the reason it's not working is I didn't synchronize the test class with the Edulastic where I have with the other classes. I'm not sure. The live class board is wonderful. It even gives you a standards-based report. And what you can then do is open the quiz. You can see the average score. You can actually see if every student's missing a particular question. Which one are they missing? And then that gives you an area that you can say, well, you know, maybe I need to go and look at that topic again. So with that, I think you'll find it's absolutely wonderful. Let me see if I can go to one of my other classes and Oh, here we go. No, that's not what I wanted. I was looking for, you, by the way, do not have to release the scores. And let's see if we get a summary. Now this did not work. I'll let you obviously work on that. And I'm not an expert on anything, um, but I think you'll find Edulastic is just a wonderful tool that, especially if you have online classes that continue, that will allow you to have reasonable assessments. If you have tools that you find are highly effective, please email me and let me know, because I'm always looking for wonderful tools. There are so many tools out there. Ones that are easy to use and effective are unfortunately quite rare. So with that, thank you for watching, and I wish you all the best as we go through these difficult times. Bye-bye.